Another episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio, where Josh acts like he can't fucking hear people. So Idiocracy is the topic. It is definitely the title. Anyway, today we're going to talk about all kinds of different things, from flooding in Cincinnati, people getting shot. Is it stand your ground? We'll find out. It might be fucking fall on your back after you get shot. Might be. Anyway, we're going to talk about the World Cup. We're going to talk about how somebody decided to go up in Canada and said, "This house on fire!" and lit that bitch up. And Busch Light, sponsor us. All that and more.
Blackberry Crown, sponsor us.
Sponsor us. All that and more on Idiocracy Talk Radio.
I had to shit my pants.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide, it ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, it's the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic. Yeah.
All right, welcome back to it.
And there goes Matt. He say, "Fuck y'all, I'm out." Motherfuckers.
Idiocracy. No, he said he shit his pants. He's going to. He was passing the 9 and dropped the log. He said, "Oh shit."
Is it because of the Red Sox? Or
sponsor us.
What? Sponsor us.
As much as you can.
So just because it's Idiocracy Talk Radio, we're going to jump off to the world stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Cup that I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, was between Spain and Argentina, correct?
Argentina.
And
yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Spain won.
Yes. You are correct.
2-0.
So ironically enough, like you would think, okay, great, Dr. B, we're talking about the World Cup. Spain won. Everybody's cheering. That should be the end of it, right? No. There's so much more. So gangster Jasmine Crockett.
Love me some Jasmine Crockett, baby.
You going straight to racism already? God damn.
Only the World Cup, baby.
We're talking about the World Cup first. Let's talk about the World Cup and then get into our dumb American representatives.
I tell you what, you're right. Josh, go ahead, kick us off. Tell us a little about, because I know you're the primary on World Cup, because I have no fucking clue about soccer. I only knew that, and I was still confused. So anyway, go ahead.
I mean, let's look at the Saturday's match against France versus England. I think that was the most goals scored in a third place game ever in the history of the World Cup. Great fucking game. England was up 4-0. France came back in a hurry, scored a couple quick goals, but I think the final was still 6-4. So 10 fucking goals scored in that third place game. England won. They were not the favorite. France was the favorite. Mbappe, the France scorer, ended up winning the Golden Boot for the most goals scored in this World Cup. That dude's 27 years old. He's already got pretty much the most goals scored in any World Cup of all time. I'm pretty sure he just passed Messi up as the leader of the most goals scored in the World Cup history. So for a guy that's 27 years old, he's probably – the next one, he's going to be 31. And if he plays like Ronaldo and Messi did, he scores another – that record probably won't be broken for a long, long fucking time. So third place game, absolutely phenomenal match between France and England.
Now, question, Josh, was the phenomenal, like, high-scoring game because the offense of players was great, or was it that the goalkeepers were just fucking atrocious?
Was it just because? Hold on. Or was it because it was for third place, so no one really gave a shit? It's be honest.
And Matt, that's kind of what I was going to point out is yes, I'm pretty sure that had a lot to do with it. Look, you're not in the final, you're not going to win the fucking tournament. You're playing. I'm sorry, you're playing for third place. Who gives a fuck? Who really cares?
You're playing your backups.
You're playing for the future. Who can lead your team into the future? But I mean, between the rivalry between France and England, I think that says a lot in the world of soccer. I think that has a lot of going forward. Is England ready to take a move into the next step and overtake a team like Spain, like France, like a Germany?
Plus, in Argentina's losing their best player because he's done playing. I think is it Messier?
Yep,
Messi.
Messi's done with the World Cup. So he says, "Look, Ronaldo was 41 on Portugal, which probably shouldn't have been playing because he's just not as good as he used to be, right? Messi still has a fucking gear in him. If you go back and you watch the semifinal game, they were down 2-0, or 1-0, and then they came back on England and scored 2 unanswered goals to win it in the 84th minute. Right?
It wasn't England. It wasn't England. It was the other two.
It was England. It was England. They faced England
in the
Egypt. Semifinal. No,
I thought it was Egypt.
They came back against Egypt too, but in the semifinal, to get to the final was England. That's why England and France played for the third place game.
Okay.
So Messi.
True. Makes sense.
I don't know how this fucking guy can do it. This dude's a fucking genius on where he can kick the ball. He's just phenomenal. Lazy as shit on the field. If you actually watch the match, Messi doesn't move around a lot. He walks, he just kind of casually just walks up the field, kind of doesn't do a lot until it's meaningful minutes. From the 84th minute on in that semifinal game, Messi turned it on, had one fucking phenomenal kick to the guy in the middle, and the guy headed it in to take the lead against England to win that match.
But couldn't you say that that's kind of experience because he's not wasting extra energy? He's waiting until everybody else is exhausted and then he turns it up?
No, he's 36 years old. Plain and simple. He's just
well, he knows his body too. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does the same thing with Inter Miami.
That's Beckham. Plays for Inter Miami.
No, but Messi plays for Inter Miami. So they just won the title. Yeah. They just won the title last year, and they're right up there in the standings again this year. So Messi and his team at that is on Argentina also plays for Inter Miami.
Hold on, the bounce off Joe, just to pull your conspiracy side. Is that just like experience, how veteran he is, to not waste his fucking body and to be there? Because you gotta realize, on every touch and these goals that have been scored, he's had a touch on them for Argentina.
100%. No,
whether 100%. It's so he places himself in the right position at every time to not tire himself out or to wear his body out. So, like Joe says, it's experience too. So,
I 100% agree with you. Absolutely. But Messi Magic did not show up against Spain for the finals. What a finals match! Spain. I picked Spain to win. Originally, I know France was the favorite to win it. I picked Spain. They were kind of the second favorite to win it.
So wait, so you were cheering for Spain?
No, I just picked them to win it because I just thought they were.
So you picked them to win? So you're one of the racist fuckers.
I mean, if you want to say that.
Hold on, we'll get it. We'll get into that part a little bit here in a little bit.
I just anyway. A little bit. Fuck it.
But
racist report Spain. How dare you? Anyway, go ahead.
Spain absolutely dominated that match on Sunday. From the opening
bell. Dominate. Then it go into extras?
No. No, they
Huh?
won.
That
Oh,
one,
no, yeah, you're right. It went into the extra time, but if you watch the match, they
you
dominated
you
Argentina.
can't say a team dominated if it won the fucking overtime.
You're looking at 10 to 12 shots against one shot against goal.
I mean, if
It's all it takes. One shot to win a game. A win's a win, right?
I agree that, but
if you're looking at numbers, okay, here's the
number
numbers.
wise,
So, here's the stats.
possession,
Okay?
everything. Spain
So,
dominated the game.
Spain had 20 shots versus Argentina had 3. Spain had 11 shots on target. Argentina had 0. Spain had the ball in their possession 68% compared to Argentina's 32% of the time. Spain had 803 passes compared to Argentina's 445. Spain had 21 fouls compared to Argentina's 24. Spain had 0 yellow cards and 0 red cards compared to Argentina's 5 yellow cards and 1 red card.
Which let me stop you right there.
Because they had to play with 10 people.
Watching the game, I feel that Spain had just as many fouls as Argentina, and they just were not called. I honestly feel a lot of them calls that did not go Argentina's way against Spain, I think that cost Argentina the game.
See, I don't know that, but because according to this, it says Argentina had 24 fouls and Spain had 21. I mean, that's pretty close.
But what I'm saying is they did not call a lot of fouls against Spain.
So you're saying that Spain should have had like 25, 26, 30 fouls.
I think there was a couple times they should have had a red card. So to Matt's point, yes, the score was 0-0 going into extra time. Argentina was down a man.
So hold on. To hold you that, exactly. So Argentina was down a man at what point in time? Extras?
In extras. So Spain had the advantage in extras with 11 on 10. But there was a point in the match with Spain to where one of the Spain players came over and covered his mouth, said something, which should have been an automatic ejection at that point. Was not called. Don't know what he said.
Well, for all you know, he said, "Hey, good game."
It was exactly that. You are not allowed to do that in that, and it's an automatic exit of the field. That's an automatic red card. He should have been off the field at that time.
Maybe Trump did a phone call situation and saved it. Kind of like saved our fucking American guy. He get kicked out of the game. But honestly, hold on. Hold on, Josh. You're going by statistics. You're saying fucking Spain dominated on statistics alone through the whole game. That just shows you how bad they are at shooting, or just how good fucking Argentina's goalie really was. Because he dominated at fucking stopping those goals. He was good. He was phenomenal. That goalie was during that goddamn fucking finals.
And I want you to realize too, this is how good Spain is. They had 7 shutouts during the World Cup. 7 shutouts. No one scored on Spain in this World Cup. That's how dominant Spain has been throughout this whole World Cup. So that should tell you something too. But to your point, Matt, yeah, absolutely.
That's not true.
Belgium
had won against Spain.
But they had 7
quarterfinals.
Games. Yeah, that was the only goal somebody scored on them.
Well, if you're gonna say stats, you got better stats up there.
I'm just saying, like you said, nobody scored. I'm just calling bullshit. Somebody.
I said 7 games they weren't scored on. I said 7 games.
But you said no one scored on them in the World Cup. Well, that's not true.
I didn't say no. I said for 7 games, no one scored on them.
Joe.
They
I'm gonna stick up for. Hold on, Josh. I got you here, Josh. Joe, what I think you meant to say is several games. Several games. Not 7 games. Several games.
No, I think they played 8. They played 8 matches and they won 7 where the team did not score against them. So
I didn't watch every game. So once USA was out, pretty much I was done. I watched the finals, and that's about it.
And I'm with you on that. I didn't watch a lot. I watched the US and I watched kind of from the quarterfinals on because I think that was kind of the best soccer in a lot of it anyway. But no, Spain absolutely dominated Argentina. The Argentina goalie, give that guy some flowers because he absolutely kept Argentina in that match. Give him his flowers, absolutely. That dude was a fucking absolutely beast in that match. So
like, I don't want any flowers. I want fucking gold.
So if we have anything to say at the end of the day is I agree to kind of disagree, but I'm not disagreeing a lot. I mean, Spain, did they dominate? Yeah. Statistic-wise, yes. Did the goalie for fucking Argentina do his job? Yes, 100%. But to say Spain dominated, I wouldn't say that because they took them into overtime still. And maybe that goalie eventually, it's going to, the statistics say, hey, you know what? You're gonna have 21 shots on you. Say 20. Let me speak, man. Come on, relax.
I am.
When you do 20 shots, you save it. On your 21st, you give it up. That's a pretty solid fucking job. Which you agree on, which I know you do. Mm-hmm. But eventually, you say, hey, to dominate, I wouldn't say that as much because they scored both goals in overtime. So eventually, it was going to happen, yes. But they played great. Both sides of the team did. To go in overtime, be in the finals, that's a great showing for a fucking World Cup. I'm done.
So let me ask you a question, Matt. You don't agree with my assertion that Spain did not dominate, right? Let's just say, you know what? I'm the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm playing the Cleveland Browns, and I'm beating the Cleveland Browns 42-7.
Well, we know that's not going to happen because we always suck.
Did the Bengals dominate that game?
At the end of the game, according to score, yes.
But that's
my point.
That's a terrible comparison.
Yeah, it is. Big time.
It's not.
They're both. Hold on, hold on, Joe. They're both football comparison.
Exactly. God damn it. It's El Football Norte Americano. God damn it.
Comparison because one. Obviously, if the Bengals had 42 and the Browns had 7, that means that the Cleveland Browns defense, which would be the goalie, didn't stop them 20 out of 21 times.
But what my point is, like, the time of possession,
the only reason
the shots on goal.
Hold on, Josh. Josh, you gotta let him read it. Come on, let him rebuttal. Come on, go ahead, Joe.
The only reason that apparently Spain beat Argentina was because they wore the goalie down to where in overtime he was like, "Oh shit! Not only do I have to block a 21st out of 21 times, but also now I got to do it with one less guy out there defending for me." So
exactly.
But again, to your point, Spain had a good game. Argentina's goalie had a great game. You definitely can't fault that guy for anything. So
Joe, I'm gonna throw one more punch at you for what you said to agree with you too, because no, it's in a good way because Josh actually said it for us to contradict himself. Plus, maybe it's like 10.5 players because, 9.5 because Messi was a lazy player. So you got to wait for everything to come to him. So when you have 9.5 players out there compared to 11, what's that?
Not the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, I know, right? What about the final 6 minutes of overtime?
So, but all right. So anyway, we've determined that Spain had a good game, just a little bit better than Argentina, and they squeaked by. And as Jasmine Crockett says, the reason that people were rooting for Spain is because y'all a bunch of racist fucks. Has nothing to do with picking a good team. It's all to do with racism. Because as she says here in her little spat, and I'll say spat because I swear to God, every time this woman talks, and if you ever watch the Hodge twins do their shit, or Real Wolf Hats. He does his. Like they both say that black fatigue is real. She is a prime example why people are so tired of stupid shit like this. So, and I quote, she says, "There's also racist history that exists as it relates to Argentina." So then she goes on and says, "I'm so confused as to why it's being discussed in a congressional hearing," says the advocate Riley Gaines. She says, "Spain wins the World Cup." Or Gaines wrote, "Spain wins the World Cup. That's it. That's literally it." And Jasmine yells racism. Jasmine gets clowned again because yet again, everything is racism. Like,
well,
God
almighty. So I want to go back one step, and then I'm going to talk to you about that. So Spain did beat, out of 8 matches, only 1 goal was scored against them. Out of 8 matches. So 7, I was correct. 7 matches they didn't get scored upon. Just throwing that out there.
Yes, when you say it like that, yes, you're
okay.
right.
So
thank you, Mr. Conspiracy Theory guy. Thank you.
All right, now to Jasmine Crockett. Yes, Argentina does have a pretty suspicious past, right? We all know the stories of Hitler coming from Germany on his U-boat into Argentina. And supposedly that's where Hitler died. Conspiracy theories. I'm the conspiracy theorist. So yes.
This is true.
So yes. There is some degree to what she is correct about Argentina being a racist company, because that's where a lot of the Nazis went to after World War II. That's where a few of the big main journals were actually captured. Was in Argentina.
You know for sure she searched this all shit, or she just Googled it.
I guarantee she didn't do it. She probably watched the fucking history thing that I watched on like I said, on the History Channel.
She didn't watch nothing on the History Channel.
I mean, that's probably where she got her facts at.
In case you're wondering, Jasmine Crockett had nothing to do with the Nazis, is why she was saying. Here's why she was saying that everybody was rooting against Argentina. You ready? Because Argentina had numerous players of color.
All right, now, okay.
That was her reason. She's saying everybody's rooting for Spain because Argentina has more players of color. Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, so now I've got a problem with that because I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
So does she not fucking realize how many people actually rooted for Argentina in fucking America?
Do you know the most 50%?
Do you know the most famous fucking soccer player in the world? Do you
Ronaldo.
know who it is? Do you know who the most famous fucking soccer player is in the world right now?
Ronaldo.
Yeah, exactly. Cristiano Ronaldo, who plays for fucking Portugal. You know? No, she's a dumb fucking person that's trying to stay relevant. 100% not true. Messi is the reason why people root for Argentina. Everybody loves fucking Messi. My son included. Dude is Tom Brady of soccer.
Yeah, but you're not helping yourself here because according to that, then you're saying, see this. If I was playing Jasmine Crockett in the World's Stupidest Movie, okay, I would come back at you and be like, yeah, but you see, they're only rooting for Lionel Messi because he's a white man.
Well, you also be in trouble for.
They don't.
Joe, you also be in trouble for blackfacing.
They don't.
But he's
no,
not
because I would look like this, but on the screen they would put in subtitles. Identifies as black woman.
All right.
So I'd be just like Elliot Page was during the Odyssey. I would identify as something I'm not, and I'd play a really stupid ass character. Anyway,
So,
Like, holy fuck.
To your point, yes. Yeah, you're 100% right. Everybody knows Messi's a white man playing soccer out of Argentina.
But
He's
to
not
your point,
he's
nobody's
not
rooting
a
for Spain because nobody was rooting for Spain because everyone or the majority of the players were colored on
they
Argentina.
weren't.
Half the world was cheering for Argentina and half the world was cheering for Spain.
You know why? You know why? One's on one continent and one's on another continent. That's why. But no, and I'll bring my son up again, right? My son knows fucking Argentina's fucking starting five. Like he fucking knows who Argentina's starting five is.
It's better
Because he loves fucking
soccer teams.
I didn't fucking know that shit. And my son's like, oh yeah, this guy, he's fucking good. This guy's good. That's who this. I'm like, who the fuck are you? I don't know any of these fuckers.
You're talking about Argentina basketball team?
Yeah, exactly. So,
Oh,
but
what about football?
No, and I'm gonna also give this administration props because the Democrats wanted to bash the Trump administration for everybody coming in. There's a lot of people from foreign countries coming to the United States. They sped up the process to get these people into the country so they can enjoy their time here in the country and enjoy themselves watching the World Cup. America did everything right for the World Cup. And I didn't hear anybody really complain, any foreigners complain about anything during this World Cup except for Democrats. So, you know what? And that's props to the Trump administration for making sure this went off without a big hitch, because that's what a lot of people are afraid of, was a lot of these people coming into the country and facing, you're going to come to the country and you're going to get deported right away.
So I agree with you, Josh. I agree with you there, kind of like you do like to us. As far as the World Cup situation went on, the only downside that I saw was some of the smaller cities or some of the small big cities that want to be like in the games didn't get them at all because there's not that many teams that came into it. Like like Cincinnati, they should have had a game here, I would have believed, because we're new to the situation. I know that, but honestly, I mean, that's the only downfall. Is like a lot of people saying that, I would love to see the fucking Cincinnati Police team because FC was one of the big teams over the last several years to be number one. Go ahead.
The reason why it did not come to Cincinnati was they were talking about putting it at Paul Brown Stadium, right? We were one of the finalists to get the World Cup city, but the way the stadium sat, Mike Brown did not want to make the changes to make the field correct for the World Cup to be there for the soccer field. That's the reason why Cincinnati got booted out of the conversation. It's because of fucking the Bengals president, Mike fucking Brown, because he's a fucking dumb shit motherfucker.
Oh, why? Well, we got a brand new stadium we just built that's fucking adequate for the whole situation.
The FC Cincinnati, I don't think it was large enough to hold that many fans. That's the reason why they were looking at Paul Brown Stadium. So, no, to your point, FC Cincinnati Stadium, absolutely beautiful stadium. It just can't hold 60, 70, 80,000 fans that was needed to host the World Cup. That's the reason why.
But for just to play one game there, I mean, it didn't have to be a quarterfinal or semifinals or in the final 38.
It could
have been a top 62.
You're 100% correct. Yeah, it could have been one of the group stage matches. But
something put on the map there.
Yeah, but Mike Brown, they had it ready to go. All Mike Brown had to do was accept to to move the stadium a little bit, to make some changes in the stadium to make sure the soccer field fit in between the stadium. And he's like, no, absolutely, you're not touching it. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
Because if it came to Cincinnati, I wanted to go to one of the matches because I just thought, you know what?
Yeah. It's the World Cup.
It's the World
250th year. 250 years celebrating America.
I wouldn't have cared who played there. It could have been fucking Egypt and Saudi Arabia. I wouldn't care. I still would have went.
Oh, but if it was Argentina, you did fucking no.
I would have.
Let's move on. Let's move on to this. Let's move on from this shit.
All right.
Okay, moving on.
Canadian wildfires. So apparently, Canada has had a record year of over 7,300 kilometers of forest on fire this year. And Josh, you can contest that it was definitely smoking.
Smoking.
As you were up in Sandusky, would I be wrong?
Yes. Yes. So yes, I went on vacation. I took my kids up to Cedar Point to ride some roller coasters and have a good time. And you know what? The weather looked absolutely amazing that week. Yes, it was going to be hot, but sunny skies every day. It was supposed to be perfect weather for us, right? Not so fast, my friend. By Thursday, we wake up in the morning and it was cloudy, it was foggy. We're like, hey, I was like, I guess it cooled down so much that there was a lot of fog coming off the lake, and that's the reason why it's so cloudy in the sky. I was like, I can see the sun, you know. Maybe it just needs to burn off. Hour and a half later, we're at the park and it's not clearing up. And then the wife looks at it and she's like, hey, you know, the air quality is like hazardous. I'm like, what? Like, yeah. I was like, the air quality right now, it's hazardous. We're not supposed to be breathing this in. I'm like, what the fuck? And we started looking up and it's from the Canadian wildfire. I'm like, I didn't fucking know anything about a Canadian wildfire. I was like, I was like, how the fuck is that affecting us here in fucking Ohio? I was like, I wouldn't expect that. No.
It did last year. All the smoke and smog last year.
Yeah, I don't remember it being that bad here in Cincinnati.
So Sandusky didn't fucking fill you in when you went in on the rides or anything in the park?
Oh, dude.
They're like, hey, just come on in. Fuck them.
They said, hey. Once you go up the hill, hold your breath.
Pretty much. No, so Thursday they ended up closing the park at 7:00. So we left the park about 2:00. I mean, you could feel the smoke in your lungs a little bit. Friday we absolutely didn't even try it. We looked outside and we're like, this is worse than yesterday. So we just ended up driving home. We drove.
You get a refund at least?
We have Kings Island passes, so we got free entry to the Cedar Point. So
okay, I get it.
So the only thing we lost out on was a day on our Airbnb. But you know, it's quality time spent with the family. I mean, that's what matters the most. When we drove home, we got to about Dayton. We stopped at the Buc-ee's. And I'm looking outside. I'm like, holy shit, I can see the sky. I can see the sun now. Driving through the first part of Ohio, the northern part of Ohio, it was so bad. You couldn't see probably 100 feet in front of you. It got that bad, that smoky. And you start to think about it.
Still not bad, too.
And you start to think about it like, hey, you look at all these California wildfires. I don't remember it affecting that much, like except for the state right there. These fucking Canadian wildfires, what the fuck's up with that? Are they not treating their forests or?
Well, you got to realize that blows down towards our way more, from north to south.
I get the jet stream, yeah, but I mean, Look,
Just blown it, man.
Now I understand the whole concept of if there's a super volcano, right? You got all that smoke going up into the atmosphere. That's going to cover the fucking sky, the sun. Now I get it because I fucking seen it firsthand with the fucking wildfires. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that, like, holy shit, this is actually a true, absolutely threat to life in general.
Yep.
So
Why do you think Canada sucks?
because they have wildfires, they don't have to clear their goddamn forest like they should be.
And
Motherfuckers.
free healthcare. And free healthcare.
Hey. And they got the maple syrup. But that's all I had to say about the Canadian wildfire. So
all right, yep. So all right. So moving on, local news. So Cincinnati. So what was it? Shit.
We're talking about natural disaster, so an act of God happened last Friday night.
Last Friday, and then even yesterday in Cincinnati, a little bit.
Well, all right. Let's talk about the flooding and stuff like that, and then we'll talk about the stand your ground defense guy. So a lot of flooding, and correct me if I'm wrong, but does anybody else notice that the Cincinnati mayor always seems to be out of town?
Out of town, and then he comes back like a day and a half later. Yeah, it's kind of
just
crazy.
saying, like, magically, like, so either one or two things is happening here. Either he knows that there's going to be a natural disaster in Cincinnati, he chooses not to be here, or he's not doing his fucking job and he's not in Cincinnati as much as he should be.
I would go with C.
I'm going with C.
All the above.
All of the above. Like, I don't know if he knows that there's natural disasters, but I'll be honest with you. I really think, like, it will not surprise me if someday they come out and they say that he embezzled or fraud and misuse of thousands upon thousands of dollars for his own personal trips and bullshit. Because it's like, dude, why the fuck are you gone from Cincinnati so much? Like, I mean, hell, you can't even pay your car to where it gets repoed, but you can afford to go on these trips.
Hold on. Not once, but twice.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how the fuck you got money to go on these trips?
So supposedly on this trip he went out of town for, I don't know what exactly he's on board with something through the USA, the country, to help out the country itself. I forget what exactly what it was said or heard an article he was reading. So he's on board of something where he went to somewhere for a press conference, and they had like a conference all weekend, and he's on that board. This happens to be the weekend when we had a flood, in Madisonville, Hyde Park, like Pleasantville. It's like Pleasant Ridge. I'm sorry, Pleasant Ridge. So it's just like, what are the chances of you being out of town when something always is going on, dude? What are the chances? And I'm with you, Joe. I just think he's just not here enough. He just has someone advising. Go ahead. Sorry, Josh.
And do you know why the flood actually happened in the Norwood Hyde Park area?
Hold on. You talking about the first? Hold on. You talking about the first one at Madison, the Friday night?
Yes.
Well, Friday night was a little bit of everywhere. Madisonville, Hyde Park, Pleasant Ridge, Norwood. So it's the same floodgates malfunctioning.
So that's exactly what I was going to throw out. It was the floodgates malfunctioned and they didn't close, which caused this flooding, right? So it ended up costing, I think, what they said, one life, and quite a few different cars being completely totaled, but a loss of life for no fucking reason because there's this thing that supposed to shut whenever there's a threat of a flood and it malfunctions.
So let's go. I mean, hold on. The life of losing, I like to say, hey, we pray for pray for the family. I get it. But let's go beyond. What's going on a little bit beyond that? I mean, that sucks. Trust me, in life, someone lost a family member. Whether it's
For
a
no reason.
father,
For no
child,
fucking reason.
well, correct, very correct. But now let's go to the people that fucking live in certain incomes in certain areas, and these were happening. Now, what happens when you get flood damage? What happens there?
Oh, your house is fucked.
Okay,
And if you're
and what kind?
and to your point,
But-
to your point, Matt, is when it's a flood, and if you're not in a flood zone, you're not covering. You don't have flood coverage in your insurance.
Because of why? Because of why? It's
Because you're
because
not-
of it's no, because it's
an
an act of.
God.
There you go. And it's fucked
So-
up. If your floodgates fucking malfunction, I'm sorry, your insurance should cover you because
100%.
that city did not prevent you from that shit happening. That is fucked up.
And that's a city fucking problem that it malfunctioned. That's the second time that particular dam floodgate did not close when it's supposed to.
And guess what happens
That's a
5
problem.
days later? What happened 5 days later?
It happened again. Almost.
I don't
Not as
I don't
bad.
know. Not as I don't know as bad as like in certain areas, but again, in certain areas it did.
Well, and I think that was the problem. So let's talk about that Friday storm. That Friday storm dumped 6 inches of rain in an hour, right? That's a lot of water within an hour, so that's going to cause widespread shit. Now, the storm that we just had yesterday, it dumped a lot of rain, but it wasn't 6 inches in a lot of these areas. It was probably like 2 to 3 inches of rain.
It was scattered too.
And it was more scattered. But this particular storm gave up 2 to maybe 3 tornadoes in it. And my wife was almost in one of those tornadoes yesterday. So, but the city should know, like, hey, we got to make sure these floodgates shut in case there's a big fucking rain of 4 to 5, 6 inches within an hour. And it failed. That's the second time that particular thing failed.
Well, let's
Why?
be real. Like,
That's on the city. That's on. I'm sorry. You're the mayor. You got to take accountability. Hey, that's on us. That's on me.
and that's the key right there. See, that's the problem. So, has anybody looked up the council thing that he's on, that he was at for this weekend that the flooding happened?
Like I told you, I heard something today, but I don't remember exactly what he was on, the board he's on.
So he's the secretary of the board of directors for this Asian. Hold on, let me so I can say exactly the title here. I want to make sure I'm
I
accurate.
didn't know what you're talking about.
So the Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders in the American democratic process. That's this organization, okay? And their whole goal, it says, encourage Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders to be more active and become leaders in their local communities, to provide leaders with tools and skills to better serve their constituents, and to find ways to better support the needs of the national Asian American Pacific Islander community. Okay. So here's this is not
Joe, hold on. Can you repeat that? You lost me halfway. Sorry.
no. Anyway.
So what you're saying is,
Shut the fuck up.
Let Joe go. Let Joe go.
Anyway.
Careful, buddy.
This is not a bad organization. However, I do not think that the mayor should be allowed. I want to know if he's using our city funds to go out to this fucking thing.
100% he is, bro.
And he shouldn't be. This is not
100%
something that is going to affect Cincinnati. This is not something that improves the quality of Cincinnati. This is not something that improves the safety of Cincinnati. So he needs to fuck off and pay the money back.
Hey, time out. he is Asian. He is part of that Asian culture.
I
'cause
didn't
he's
say he
Indian.
wasn't. Again, and I
That's
said
why.
it's a good organization, yes, but he shouldn't be doing it on Cincinnati's dime.
No, I absolutely 100% agree with you on that.
That's all I'm
And
saying. That's
yeah.
all I'm saying. Like, guess what? You want to do this? Go ahead, but you better pay it out of your own
Do
fucking
it,
pocket.
do it on your own dime and your own money.
Your own dime.
It doesn't.
Your own time.
It doesn't affect Cincinnati, so stop.
But the fact that you have now, as a mayor of Cincinnati, been out of the city for not one but two major events, three major events. Let's see.
It's like
I would
4
say
or
3.
5. It's literally like 4 or 5 at this point.
I know.
We still got hold on. We still got 3.5 years of this shit. 3.5 years of this shit, guys.
2 floods so far this year.
Opening day.
That's what I'm saying. There's 3.
The riots last year.
Well, I'm
I don't
talking
think he
about
was in town.
just in his new tenure. Just in his new tenure, 3. He hasn't been to 3, and it's not even his first year of his second tenure.
And here's the fucked up part about this. This guy went to school with one of my buddies, one of Joe's buddies. Matt, you know my buddy too. We were on his podcast. They went to the same school up in Dayton. Beaver Creek, I think, was the school. And from what I understand, this guy was a fucking tool all the way through fucking high school. But everybody knew this guy was going to be something politically.
So they're both Asian descent.
I mean,
Yeah, but
yes.
our buddy is he's like,
He's probably a Chinese spy. We don't fucking know. But
look, he cannot be a Chinese spy because Chinese.
Yes, he
spies
can.
are 6'3".
It's China.
his dad assimilated with an American woman, and
Look,
you know, you never
if he
know.
was I tell you what, if he was in fact a spy, he'd be the worst fucking spy because he sticks out like a sore fucking thumb. I tell you that right now.
Fuck yeah, he does. And
Right.
you know what?
But yeah, he got reelected.
Oh no, we're not talking about halftime. We're talking about our buddy.
Oh.
No, the mayor.
I'm not going to mention his name. Matt,
Yeah,
like
I'm
I
not
said,
mentioning names,
you
but
met him
our
tailgating.
mayor-
You met him on his podcast.
The mayor. My thing is somebody needs to, and that's
He
the
went to
problem
school with
you
the
guys-
AFTAB.
like all these fucking committees out here. Here's the thing. While you're the mayor of a city, you should not be looking out for one demographic. You should be looking out for the entire city. All its people. Okay? And that's why I get so tired of these politicians in Cincinnati. You got the city board, they all look out for a certain demographic. The mayor only looking out for a certain demographic. It's like, no wonder shit ain't getting better in Cincinnati. Like, everybody's looking for themselves instead of looking to find ways to bring everyone together and improve the fucking city. Everybody's like, oh, I want to get my piece of the pie.
Well, I mean, the problem with the city is they want to fire every single person that's in leadership.
Except for the ones they should.
Except for themselves. Right?
Except
Well, no, they
for
want
the ones they should fire.
They want to blame. They want to blame the other people. That's what they want to do.
Correct.
Then you see within the fucking company, they want to hire somebody and pay them a $200,000 fucking tab to be a fucking counsel for like group of people to make them feel better about themselves. Are you kidding me? Thank you, city mayor.
Consultant. And then they would hire their kids to consult young teenagers to figure out the problem.
And they're gonna pay them $200,000 to do that for 6 months.
Yes, that's more than I make
in a lifetime.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, they're getting paid as much as I am to fucking figure out the teen problem down on Fountain Square. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, well, you're gonna hire your fucking nephew to figure this shit out, and they're gonna make $100,000. Get the fuck out of here.
Honestly, go ahead, Joe.
A perfect example of how fucking stupid Cincinnati is. Okay, so the former superintendent of Cincinnati Public Schools, Irenata Wright, excuse me. She was voted by the teachers as a vote of no confidence, so the board decided to separate from her, okay? So they fired her in May of 2024. They continued. Now, if you get fired for just cause, whether it's you would think in a contract, if there is a way to be fired for not doing your job, you should stop getting paid, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, apparently not. So, example, Cincinnati Public Schools continued to pay Superintendent Wright, even after she was fired, for a whole nother year, all the way to July of 2025, her $260,000 a year on top of the current superintendent's contract. But then now they're at a $57 million deficit, and they want to fire 100 teachers. And they're still gonna fire more staff members, but magically they're not talking about reducing the superintendent's pay or all that fucking fat ass people's sitting up in the board building that doesn't do a fucking thing, making a big fat check. But they're gonna fire the teachers and the staff. Again, Cincinnati doesn't want to improve.
Well, let's run off. Hold on. Let's run off that and talk about the fucking the shooting that happened a couple weeks ago.
Cincinnati not improving. Good segue. So apparently what was this? 3 weeks ago. So two individuals were fighting, or actually more than two individuals. It looks like, according to the video.
Two. It was two.
The turf was two.
Was there two? Because
two.
It was one. It was 1-on-1.
Okay, the one guy's trying to break the fight up. Okay. I just saw three people start struggling. But anyway, so two people fighting.
Two.
And then, so the one that's getting beat up, is he the one that shoots?
Yes.
Okay, so he's losing the fight.
Yes.
And he decides to shoot.
Yes.
And now he's claiming stand your ground defense.
Yes.
So hold on, let's explain a little bit more.
So
the guy that was getting beat up by the other guy, the guy who was getting beat up pulled a gun out, shot the other guy who was attacking him. But once the guy got shot and he was fucking to the ground, the other guy with the gun, who was defending himself, shot him again to death. Once the guy was defenseless. That's what we're trying to say.
Here's the video from the window. So they're fighting.
Yeah, sure.
You can't see that really, buddy.
You can't see shit.
Yeah, there's another video. Oh, you can kind of see. Okay, so the guy. There's a second video that you got to look that one up. But I want to go back. We talked about this a few weeks ago, and Joe, me and you had a pretty heated discussion about this, right?
Look, we have a heated discussion about everything because you always want to try to be the little devil's advocate bitch. Okay, anyway.
Correct. And I said,
Hold on, to be a bitch or just in general?
He agreed with it.
I'll be the fucking little bitch because you know what? Absolutely, this exactly proves my point against Joe from a few weeks ago. When we were talking about the Carmelo Anthony whole situation, and I brought up the thing. Hey, you know what? If somebody comes up and starts like punching me in the face, I fucking shoot the guy. And you were very, very against. No, that's not stand your ground. That absolutely not stand your ground, right?
Can I pause you real quick? Joe, do not answer his question because I got a rebuttal. Go ahead, Josh. Keep going.
No.
Go ahead, Josh.
No. I want you. That's exactly what I said. Correct. You, Matt. You come up. You start punching me. I get out my gun. I shoot you. I felt like, hey, you're the aggressor. I have every right to protect myself. That was my point, and Joe said, "No, that's not.
No.
can't do
So
it
you're
that way."
done. So hold on, Josh. You're done then. Okay, you explained
Good.
yourself. Okay.
Good.
So
Good.
I think Joe's going to agree with me on this. Okay. Your case and this case is way different. How? This guy defended himself. He shot the guy, but then advocated to walk over and to shoot him again after the guy was fucking down on the ground and shot to kill him. You obviously didn't see to show the video. We obviously didn't explain the whole video, but we all three of us, I think, know the situation is this guy stood over his body once he was shot and shot to kill him again. Go ahead and talk.
So yes, absolutely 100% correct, Matt. You are 100%. I agree with you to that point.
Totally different story.
No. What I'm saying is, hey, Matt, you're coming to attack me. You're coming to punch me in the face. You're coming to hurt me. I pull out my gun and I shoot you. I feel like I should be able to do that. That stands your ground, right? That's kind of what this video shows. To a point. Now, where the guy messes up, Matt, to your point, he stands over the guy after he shoots the guy and shoots the guy like 3 or 4 more times. That's excessive.
I think so too, yes.
Yes, absolutely. That's excessive. You stop the threat. He's no longer a threat. 100% you should be charged at that point. But
because you had a chance to run away from the situation instead of attacking.
But to my point from a few weeks ago when I brought the same situation up to Joe, hey, you're coming to attack me. And I feel like, hey, you know what? I have to defend myself. I have a right to shoot you. I shouldn't be charged for that. And that's exactly what the Cincinnati police said. This guy did not get charged for this shooting because they said it was an act of self-defense. So my point to this whole story was like, hey, Joe, I was fucking right to say that. You come and you try to punch me, you try to attack me. I 100% have every right to protect myself with my gun, with my weapon, no matter what. And I should not be charged.
Whoa. Josh, we just talked about 2 different scenarios, though.
No. I'm saying the cops did not charge this guy, right? They said it was self-defense. Matt, I agree with you.
So what are you trying to say?
I agree with you. If a guy comes, let me put this in two different phases, right?
No, just the one phrase you said. Just one phrase you said. Just one phrase you said.
One phrase. You come, you attack me. You're the aggressor. I come out. I shoot you. I stop the thing, right? 100%. I feel like that stands your ground. I feel like I can shoot you.
Hold on. Again. Okay. Again, I'm pulling the gun on you because you're coming at me. No. I shoot you dead. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. If you're attacking me, I pull my firearm, I neutralize the situation, I fire, I shoot you, right? That stands your ground. I feel that's legal and everything.
Correct.
I think that
correct.
is okay.
Yes, correct.
Right?
Correct. Yes.
And that's what Cincinnati police determined was a good shooting. What I don't agree with was, to your point, Matt,
the excessive afterwards.
The excessive. The guy's on the ground. He's already neutralized. The guy shoots him 3 more times and kills the guy. At that point, that is excessive, and he should be charged for that.
Okay, let's see what Joe got to say now. Go ahead, Joe, buddy.
All right. So, again, Josh, I'm just going to let you know, okay? According to the law, okay, Stand Your Ground says that you have to have a fear of imminent death or extreme or great bodily harm. I want to make sure I say it right. Imminent death or great bodily harm. Okay. If you cannot reasonably prove that the individual was going to either kill you or cause great bodily harm, then it is murder. Okay? So guess what? It might be involuntary, but you killed somebody. It doesn't fall under the stand of ground. So guess what? Your defense of Matt comes over and punches you in the face, okay? You have to be able to prove to a court that you thought you were going to die because he punched you or tried to punch you, or that he was going to cause so much bodily harm to you that you had justification to shoot him. It does not matter if he's just trying to punch you.
But that's my point.
You have to be able to prove it.
But that's my point. Watch the video. If you watch the whole video, there's multiple.
Okay. You guys are two different perspectives here. Joe, I get it. John, I get it. So, Joe, to your point, and to Josh's point, the guy neutralized the situation, but decided to walk over to the guy and fucking throw 3 more bullets in him to make sure his point was across. That is murder.
Oh, 100%. I'm not debating.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out, because I still can't find where it says that Cincinnati didn't charge him. Like, I still can't find it.
They didn't charge him.
If they didn't charge him for walking over after the fight's done, now, if he could technically argue that he's getting his ass whooped and he felt threatened, so he shot once. But the minute you walked over and put 2 more bullets in the guy while he was on the ground, your defense gone out the window.
No, I'm with you 100%.
And that's my point to this whole situation. I'm with you on that.
I guarantee
point.
Somebody reported that the police didn't charge him, and they probably didn't have all the facts.
No, the police department came out and said they're not charging the guy. If you watch the video if you can find the video from the very beginning, the guy was verbally harassing this guy over and over and over, pushing the guy, hitting the guy, all up until he gets to where they're at. The guy ends up punching him, gets the guy on the ground. The guy is on the ground. At that point, he gets his gun. He shoots the guy. Shoots him.
Too many fucking shootings in Cincinnati.
The guy gets up. He kind of falls back on the ground. The guy standing over him shoots him like 2 or 3 more times, and then that's it. That's the end of it. Now, to what I was talking about a couple weeks ago, I said this exact same scenario. Hey, if somebody's coming after me, Matt's coming after me, they're trying to fight me, they're trying to hurt me, I should have every right to protect myself. I should be able to use force to stop the threat.
Well, yeah, that's like seeing a fucking body. That's like seeing a bodybuilder or a guy who's big as fuck, who's a pounder-sized guy, coming after fucking like someone who's a puny guy. So you know what? He's about to punch because there's a competition, but he's about to swing on it. But you got to prove that shit, and we have proven right here on evidence. This guy fucking basically murdered him in cold blood. He did.
I agree.
Was it intentional? Was it intentional? Yeah, it was.
Hold on. I think it was a good shooting up until the guy stood over him, shot and fired 2 or 3 shots.
Correct.
If he didn't do that, is that a legit shooting? Is that a legit defense of a good shooting, of protecting himself?
I don't think so.
Protect himself at first? Yes. Not the second part, no.
And that's my point from a couple weeks ago. I feel like, hey, Matt comes after me. He attacks me. He's beating the shit out of me. I get my firearm. I shoot him. I neutralize it, and it's done. Right? That's a legit shooting. Whether I fear for my life or not, I protected myself because I didn't know. Right? Now,
Because
once I stand
Just
over the body and shoot 2 or 3 more times to really neutralize it, that's excessive. That should be fired.
So,
what's up, Josh?
Say what's up, Josh. I didn't know you were on. There you go, buddy. Just say hi. Say hi to him.
So I did find where it says in here
You didn't tell your cousin that I need a new house for fucking under $400,000 with like a $50,000 discount. He's got to find me some shit.
I got some of that afterwards.
But anyway, no, and that was kind of what I was trying to talk about a couple weeks ago when we were talking about Carmelo Anthony. Joe, I know I was pushing your button on that, and this is the exact reason why I was pushing your button on this particular subject.
Isn't why you were trying to push my button. You're trying.
Yes,
to push
it
my button
was
because you always talk shit. And the funny thing is shit like this, you just fucking talk out your ass because here's the thing. Here's the facts. Okay. First of all,
facts of the case, he did not get charged for shooting and killing that guy.
First of all, in this, okay, it says that the guy was actively trying to get away from the attacker. Okay. So that's the first thing. He was actively trying to get away.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
The guy continued to pursue. Okay.
Yes.
So he fired to stop the attack. Okay. That is a legal shooting.
Yes. Yes. And that's my point. But that was my whole point from a few weeks ago.
Last week, and I'll pull up the fucking video. I said,
do it, God damn it. Do it. Do it.
I said, you have to try to get away. And you're like, no, if I'm standing there and somebody tries to punch me, I can shoot them. No, it's not.
Do it. Do it. Fight it.
Anyway, it also says in here, that even though CPD originally came out and said that that it was justifiable, it says new evidence coming out could cause more charges to be filed.
Well, yeah, just because you get the first time around, they always going to appeal it and recharge it again.
Well,
hold on. A good for instance is the downtown shooting happened on Fountain Square. A big fat guy came up, started unloading on the guy, and he shot the guy and killed him. But they got him for murder. But then they found evidence that he was self-defense. But then they recharged him because the gun he was using was illegal because it wasn't a legal gun. So he went to federal court and got in trouble for that.
Because he was a felon and wasn't supposed to have a firearm.
Yes.
You can say that too. Yes, also. Yes, too.
But does this guy, but that's the question. Is this guy a previous felon and he's not allowed to have a gun?
No,
we don't know.
I don't know.
But Matt, to your point,
again,
I agree with you.
Again,
I agree with Matt. So he should have been charged for it.
The fact that he was trying to get away, and the guy continued to pursue him, and then he had to shoot that one time, that would have been justified. I can almost guarantee. Well, no, I take that back because here's the thing. There's a difference. We live in a world where certain cultures, certain races can get away with shit because they call foul. Well, anyway, these two individuals.
Matt, you're sideways, bro.
That's fine. Okay.
The guy was in the right to shoot that one time, but then when he shot multiple more after the guy was down, that's murder.
Correct.
And that's
correct.
Here's the ultimate. I agree with that.
Here's the ultimate. I agree with that. Guess what? Here's the ultimate truth. Josh, you put yourself in that situation, or Matt, you put yourself in that situation. One, nobody's going to hear about it. Two,
it's your background. It's your background. FAFO.
It's that simple.
No, to your point, 100% agree with you.
Privileges.
And let me tell you about a situation that happened at my house to where I feel I probably would have been justified to neutralize the threat, and I didn't. So let me ask you a question.
Hold on, guys. I gotta go though. I gotta
What
go.
the
Sorry, buddy.
fuck?
I told you, man. It's 11 o'clock already. I gotta work tomorrow. Sorry, buddy.
Your cousin's still there.
They're leaving.
All right.
Trust me.
All right.
All right, I love you,
I
brother.
love you guys.
Bye.
Boop, boop.
All right, Josh. Finish
Peace
what you
out,
were
guys.
saying.
All right, so Joe got a neighbor, comes over with the baseball bat. At that point, that's a weapon. That's a threat.
That is a serious bodily harm threat.
So I would have every right in the world to open fire on that threat.
If they have that bat in hand and are coming at you aggressively, you absolutely do.
So my point, I neutralize the threat, right? That person's coming after me with the bat. I neutralize it, but then I stand over the body and I shoot 2 or 3 more times.
Now you cross the line, you're going to jail.
At that point, I feel like I crossed the line, aka I think that's what happened in this case in Cincinnati. I think that crossed the line 100%. I think with the guy continually to threaten the guy, to punch the guy, I think the guy had a legit reason to shoot and neutralize the suspect in question because it was a imminent threat to a point to where, hey, you know what? Okay, I fixed the threat. It's no longer a threat.
Yeah.
He's on the ground.
Once the guy was shot and on the ground,
yes,
the threat
that's it.
Neutralized.
Correct. And that's
At
it.
that point, he should have walked away, called 911, separated himself. The minute you walk over to the guy and shoot more times,
And that was my point a few weeks ago when I brought this up.
no,
Yes, it was. It was absolutely. Yes, it 100%
No,
was.
it wasn't. You talked about the last time we talked about this. You were like, "Well, if somebody tries to punch me, I can shoot them." It's like, no.
And that's what this guy did. He was fucking punching the guy.
But you also said that you don't have to try to walk away.
The guy was walking. He kept trying to. But
I said,
hold on,
justified.
Let me ask you a question,
He
Joe.
tried to get away at first.
Let me ask you a question. You're pissed off at somebody. You're throwing punch. Are you really walking away if that guy walks away? Or are you going to continue to try to hit?
So, again, Josh, this
Just
situation.
hypothetically, you're mad at me. You're trying to punch me.
God, I would love to.
I know you would. You're trying to punch me. You know what? And I'm starting to walk away. Are you going to continue trying to punch me, or are you going to walk away?
Well, if I'm the aggressor, and I'm punching at you, are you trying to walk away?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to walk away from because you're the aggressor.
Right. I'm the aggressor. I'm trying to punch you. I keep coming after you. You're walking away. You're trying to separate yourself, but I keep coming towards you. So you have already established that you were trying to separate yourself. Okay.
Yes.
I continue to try to punch you and cause you harm.
Yes.
You are at that point justified in shooting me if you can prove that I am going to cause you serious bodily harm. Okay.
And that was my point from a few weeks ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, a few weeks ago, you said nothing about walking away. You said, oh, no, I can stand right there. If you try to punch me, I can shoot you. And I said, no, a punch does not equal a shoot. Just like when we were talking about Carmelo Anthony, I said
apparently
a push does not equal a stab to the heart.
But in Cincinnati, you can get punched and you can try to walk away and you can stand over a body and shoot it 2 more times and not
I'll be
get
honest with
charged.
you, that is a perfect example of how crooked and how sorry our police department has become. Because I promise you, in any other place in the world, and I guarantee you any other police department in Ohio, that guy gets arrested for murder. Not because of the first shot. The first shot was defense. But when you shoot, stand over the body and shoot a couple more times, that's murder. You don't get to shoot to make sure they're dead.
Oh, no, like I said, I 100% agree with that whole situation to where, you know what? The first shot, 100% agree with. 100% agree with.
If we
Like the
actually
guy
had a good leadership in Ohio or Cincinnati, somebody would be calling foul on this. They would be like, hey, mayor, hey, I don't know,
but
the civilian oversight of the police department, you might want to double check this because this is bullshit. But, oh, that's right. They're not going to because they're going to go, oh,
you know why?
Because a black man shot another black man, so it's okay.
You said it, not me. I'm just saying.
No,
you said it, not me.
I don't care. I think it's bullshit. Like, here's the thing.
I
don't care who shoots who, whether it's a white, black, purple, brown. If it's illegal, it's illegal. Okay?
No, I mean 100%.
And
to your point,
one time to stop the attack, and then the guy's on the ground. Fight's over. Done.
I would love
over and shoot the guy 2 more times, even 1 more time. You did too much.
I would love to see this exact same case, the opposite what it was.
I wouldn't, because I know exactly how it goes.
I would love to see how they would.
Here's the funny part. Same exact everything, except you change. Instead of being 2 black guys, it's 2 Asian guys or 2 white guys or 2 Hispanic guys. Guess what? They get arrested. They are in jail for murder.
My point. I would love to see it.
Disgusting travesty to the justice system. And this is a perfect example of, because you got the fucking dumb bitch that's in charge of the civilian oversight of the police department that's like, oh no, this was good on their part. They didn't charge him because, we don't want to charge a black man for doing something illegal. Nope. Fucking idiots.
Oh, and this okay. So off this particular case, this is how fucked our justice system is, right? We had a juvenile court judge get her car stolen, right? And she's the one
that she let go.
She is no. She is letting teenage kids out of jail for multiple crimes like it's no big deal, But as soon as it affects her her personal life, then it's a fucking absolute travesty.
It's an outrage. How dare they?
Exactly what happened was her car was stolen and it got drove up to Dayton. So she used the police force multi-million dollars to go find her fucking car.
I don't know if it was millions of dollars, but there's still a lot of fucking money to find her fucking car because
you were letting these fucking people out of jail, and now they fucking turn around, they steal your fucking car, they drive up to Dayton. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's your fucking fault to begin with.
Oh, and that's the
thing.
This
is your fault.
And see, that's the problem with most of these fucking judges and stuff like these prosecutors or lack of prosecutor. I don't know how you can be a prosecutor and not do your job, but anyway, they don't want to punish criminals anymore. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah. It is. And yeah. I mean,
that's why I look at it this way. Like, I can't fucking stand people. This is a perfect example why I can't fucking stand people anymore, like in general, because the world is so sorry.
So Joe, you can't stand me anymore? What the fuck?
You get on my fucking nerves too, but you're my brother and I love you, but fucking get on my nerves too.
Not supposed to get on your nerves. That's the whole point.
That is the problem. But like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, these fucking judges that let people out, that literally they keep letting them out, and then magically that same person that they let out 50 times ends up going and killing somebody or raping somebody or molesting children or doing all this shit. I think I'd be honest with you, if you have a criminal that has that much and the judge lets them out repeatedly and they do something extreme, the judge should be held accountable.
That's exactly what I want you to say. Because absolutely, I believe
think the judge and I think the lawyer,
judges should absolutely,
judge and the lawyer should be held accountable.
100%. Lawyers, not so much. Lawyers,
no, the lawyer too. If you're a fucking lawyer that's defending the person,
no. The reason why, because you got to have that lawyer to be able to defend the defendant, whether he knows what happened or not, right? He's got to be able to defend his client, no matter what. He's got to defend his client.
Josh, is a lawyer, like, you could kill somebody, go hire a lawyer and tell the lawyer, yeah, I did it, but I still want you to get me off. And guess what? The lawyer can't do anything.
He's not allowed to say
fight for you.
He's not allowed because that's against the law. That's my point.
No, I'm saying the lawyer has to fight for you.
Like, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And guess what?
You can confess to your lawyer.
If you admit to a crime, I'm sorry, but that's the problem.
I agree with you.
The justice system is set up for criminals.
I agree with you, but the problem is you got these lawyers, they take an oath to protect their clients no matter what, even if they hear the fucking truth, right? Hey, did you kill this guy? Yeah, I fucking did, but that lawyer has to defend that person.
Well, and you know,
in a court of law. They have to. That's their job.
That's where that needs to be changed. The law needs to be changed.
But that's attorney-client privilege. You can't change the law.
You know what? If it has, I think it should be the same as it is with when you're talking to a psychiatrist. A psychiatrist.
That's doctor-client privilege.
Except
they can't say anything.
Except if you talk to a psychiatrist and you say either that you admit to a crime or say that you're going to commit a crime, they are required by law to turn you in.
I didn't think they're allowed to.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on.
Are you sure? I didn't think they were allowed to. So yeah, let's bring that up, because I know attorney-client privilege. Even if you say, hey, I killed this guy, I don't give a shit what you're not allowed saying it. You got to fucking defend me. Now that attorney has the right to dismiss himself from the case, but attorney-client, he's not allowed saying shit. And I know there's, I hate to say it.
So yeah,
the Lincoln Lawyer is a fucking amazing show on Netflix. If you've never seen it, watch The Lincoln Lawyer. It's great.
A psychiatrist has strict confidentiality rules, except they have a legal obligation to break that confidentiality and contact police or a potential victim if you pose an imminent threat of serious harm or death to a person.
Okay.
So guess what?
Good to know.
Guess what? I think that should be the same with fucking lawyers. If you go to a lawyer and say, I fucking killed that person, the lawyer should be able to fucking go to court and say, he fucking admitted it to me. Here's the thing. That is not protecting everyone. Okay.
I mean, no, trust
I'm
me.
not saying, look, I'm not saying
I 100% agree with you, what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying every crime. I'm just saying the crimes of murder, rape. If somebody goes to their lawyer and says, yeah, I did it, guess what? I think they should be able to say, Judge, they fucking admitted it. Okay. But any other crime, like, oh, I stole something. Did you steal it? No.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem we have is with the whole
legal system
attorney,
is set up to protect criminals.
Yes, it's the attorney-client privilege. No matter what you say, you can absolutely say to your lawyer.
Two types of people. The legal system is set for two types of people: those with money and criminals. That's it.
Now here's my
money
question
and
on
criminal.
that whole thing. Hold on. So my question is, you know what? I absolutely tell my lawyer, hey, no, I commit this crime. I did it, blah, blah, blah. And this lawyer goes, you know what? I can't defend you anymore, right? So that guy's got to hire a new attorney. Is that attorney allowed to go in? Or is he held to that whole standard, attorney-client privilege?
Still held to, because even though he dismisses himself and separates himself from the client, anything that was said to him during that time where he was the client or the lawyer, he cannot disclose that, or else he loses his license.
So
again,
that's
system is
part
set
of the
up
legal
to protect those that have money or criminals. If you have money, you can hire a lawyer. If you don't have money and you're a criminal, guess what? You get one given to you for free. Everyone else, the court system says, fuck you, you're screwed.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, yes, I think there's a legal obligation. Yeah, you might know your fucking client's guilty, but if you're hired as their lawyer, even if you know it, you still have to work for that client, no matter what, whether you agree with it or not.
I don't think, like, honestly,
I don't like it, but I mean, I respect it.
If somebody literally has, like, literally confesses to the crime, then I don't think there should be a defense. I think that's bullshit.
Well, and that's why I brought up the whole Lincoln lawyer. I think it was season 3, to where the guy knew the girl was guilty, but he set her up in a way to where it didn't affect him and his lawyer practices.
But at the same time, in real life,
it fucked her up.
In real life, he would lose his license for that as well.
No, because he didn't do it in a way to lose his license.
I've seen this. I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying is that
that's a great show, ain't it? Fucking Lincoln Lawyers.
Great show. I mean, the actor does a phenomenal fucking job. Like,
fuck yes, he does.
I mean, all of them. I mean, the whole entire cast is fucking great. Like, it's a great series. Yes. Like, I especially love the season. I think it was season, might be 2, where they tried to put him in jail.
No, that's the last season, season 4.
No, that wasn't 4, was it?
That was the last season, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because
5's coming out soon, isn't it?
Huh?
5's coming out soon.
Probably not until next year.
But yeah, so that one, like, but anyway.
But I mean, the old girlfriend that he had a relationship, he was defending her. Remember, he absolutely knew she committed the crime, and he set her up at the end to get her arrested.
Well, but
because attorney-client privilege.
Well, and also you can't date your clients.
Yes, but I'm just saying he set her up in a way that fucked her.
Well, he did it in a way to where, again, they wouldn't
didn't affect him,
and he found the loopholes.
Yeah, and then he got fucked in the next season.
Yeah,
because of that.
But it's again, I just think like it amazes me. The fucking court system, the fucking legal system is a fucking joke anymore. Like, that's why, I mean, honestly, if I had my way, I'd have 100 acres of land, a house sitting right in the middle, a big fucking fence around it. It says no trespassers, and I don't have to fucking deal with anybody. Like, because
That would be the life.
I fucking can't stand like all this fucking horse shit anymore. Like, and I can't. I tell you what, I look forward to September 3rd because even though I can't afford an attorney, I'm representing myself, and I am going to make them look like fucking fools.
That's what you got to do, brother.
And, oh, I'm gonna have a field day with it because here's the funny thing. So the Ohio Department of Education decided that they're gonna call a witness. Okay, one witness. Okay. Guess who their witness is?
Who's that?
My former principal. And you know what the fun part is? She wasn't even there.
Oh, even better.
And
She
on
not
top
there
of
that
it,
day?
here's the thing. So what's going to be great is so she's going to say shit like I just think imagine like let's say she comes out and says, "Oh yeah, Joe was a terrible teacher." Stuff like that. You know what I'm going to say?
What are you going to say?
What did I get on my evaluation?
Yeah. Good point.
You know what she's going to say?
I gave him a fucking fantastic
No,
score.
I didn't give him an evaluation. And I'm going to go, name a staff member that you did give an evaluation to. And she's going to go, I didn't give any. I'm like, oh, that's right. You didn't do your job.
Is that what really happened?
Yeah. And on top of it, when she says, well, we had this conversation, I'm going to go, okay, show me the documentation where that happened. And she's going to go, I don't have any documentation. I'm going to go, you're right, because it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If it's not documented and it didn't happen, fuck off.
Hey, you remember I told you a long, long time ago what you should do, right?
Oh, you don't have to
What'd
tell
I
me.
tell
I've
you?
got the list of sequence events, dude. Trust me.
I told you with your employees, always keep documentation of absolutely everything.
Oh, I know. And I did.
Always keep a Word doc of all your employees just in case anything ever pops up, anything ever transpires. You've got documentation and you've got the dates, and they can go, oh, you never reported. Hey, I kept notes on fucking everything. This is where my notes were. As you can see, the dates. And if you want to be a fucking computer genius, you can see exactly when I put them fucking notes in. And it was the day of it fucking happening, not 5 years later. So where's your proof? You know? Documentation's fucking key. I fucking use it for all my employees. And speaking of one of my employees, did I tell you what happened a couple weeks ago? I absolutely love my fucking job sometimes. And I will say it on this fucking live video. I went out and I'm checking on my employees to make sure they're doing their job. And I pull up on one employee. What do you think that employee's doing in his car? Just take a wild guess what that employee's doing in his car.
Sleeping.
Fucking sleeping. Right? Fucking sleeping. I take pictures. Right? I take video evidence of this guy fucking sleeping. I take 3 different views of this guy sleeping. One on the side, on the driver's side, one in front of the car, one on the passenger side of the car. So I have video proof of this guy sleeping. Correct? Right? I knock on his window. I wake him up. And I ask, hey, what are you doing? And you get that faint smell of something, right? You know, I've had a roommate that was an alcoholic. I was an alcoholic at one time. Yes, I still drink, but yes, I was an alcoholic at one time. I've had friends, I've had coworkers, all alcoholics. So I kind of can understand a certain smell coming from an individual, a car. So when that guy rolls his window down, what do you think I smell?
Alcohol.
I have a sweet smell, what seems to be alcohol. Granted, I do understand certain vapes have a certain sweet smell anymore. I get that. The guy is fucking passed out, sleeping. Passed the fuck out. I knock on the window, doesn't faze him. Right? Knock harder. He finally wakes up. And he rolls the window down, and I get that smell before he even takes a fucking hit of his vape, which I see in his hand, in his laptop, in his fucking chest. And he says, "No, I haven't been drinking. No, I'm not. I haven't been drinking." Hey, okay. Hey, I was like, "Are you sure?" Like, look, it's like, it smells like alcohol in here. I'm not gonna lie. You're fucking passed out sleeping. You've been here for an hour. Things don't seem right. No, I haven't. All right, I tell you what. I want you to go ahead and clock out, go home, and I'm taking the doors away from you. Okay. I proceed to turn around. I go up the street. I pull around. I park. And I watch where this guy is. This guy fucking doesn't move from the spot I caught him at for about 2-3 minutes. He goes up. I think probably to finally wake up and kind of figure out what the fuck's going on because he just got caught. Finally see him, goes away. My boss calls him the next day. Oh, I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who came knocked on my window. I never met that guy in my life. Well, that's fucking bullshit because I was in this fucking training class multiple times and fucking helped him out. I even stopped and seen him one fucking day. And then he calls off. Ever since I caught him sleeping in his car, he's called off sick. So that's some fucked up shit right now. That's how fucking people will lie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we got off the subject of that, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm a dick. I'm a dick boss. If you ever want to fucking work with me, I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. I will fucking track your ass down, and I will find you. And if you ain't fucking working and making me fuck goddamn money, I'm probably gonna get you fired. I hate to say it. You don't probably want to work with me unless you're gonna fucking work. If you're gonna work, I'll be your best friend. I'll be your best friend.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna end there. Don't go away, Josh. All right, thanks for joining us for Idiocracy Talk Radio. Next time.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide? It ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, it's the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic. Yeah.